breaking news right now in Sherman Oaks.
Let's go upstairs to Desmond Shaw live in SkyCal to tell us more. Desmond, where are you?
Juan and Susie, we are near basically on the edge of the Sepulveda flood basin here. This is going to be off the southbound 405, just south of Burbank, between Burbank Boulevard and the 101 freeway, and that is where it's a pretty serious looking fire, but the good news is the winds are not terribly strong in this area at this moment, and they should actually be able to get this knocked down pretty quickly. Of course, the concern is some of these embers flying up and then flying somewhere down the street, starting another spot fire like we saw with the last two big Santa Ana wind events. Not sure why this is still the only LA City engine that we have, and they're fighting it here from basically the Sepulveda Dam recreation area. If they could get someone here, another engine maybe along the freeway, they might be able to get it put out pretty quickly. So this may end up having an effect on the 405 itself. We'll see how that plays out, and hopefully they can get it knocked down here quickly. It was started as a garbage fire. That's how it was reported, but no reports of any injuries. Live at SkyCal, I'm Desmond Shaw. Juan and Susie, back to you in the studio.
And Desmond, we're seeing burning it almost right up to that guardrail there, and it looks like traffic isn't being affected on the 405 right now, right?
Not quite. I mean, I'm seeing people, getting on the freeway there at Burbank, and they're kind of slowing down. And then I think once they feel the heat of it, they slam on the gas pedal just to get the heck out of there. So I'm pretty confident anyway that they're going to. Yeah, look at this right now. I think that's going to be maybe LAPD that is probably going to be blocking the Burbank on-ramp to the southbound 405 while they get a handle on this. But still, just this one engine for the last couple of minutes. Right here, this is almost certainly going to turn into a signaler where they're going to have to block off the right lane. Yeah. As we know, when there's, especially in these kind of dry, windy conditions, the fire department, even once they get this knocked down, they're going to be sitting there spraying water on it for probably a couple of hours at the least. And here comes another engine right now. Oh yeah, there comes that engine there. And as we keep it live here on KCAL News, we just want to remind our viewers that this is KCAL News at 8, about to go into the 9 o'clock hour. Just getting over this fire here in Sherman Oaks off the 405 freeway. And Juan, we've been talking about the dangerous Santa Ana winds blowing once again, and any sign of fire, any talk of fire is concerning, especially with these conditions.
Yes, indeed. And Desmond was saying right now, it doesn't look like the winds are necessarily affecting this fire. And from what we're looking at there, it looks pretty much well contained as more fire crews show up to the scene there to battle it. But I'm sure if you're on that 405 freeway right now, you can see the intense glow of those flames.
Sure, absolutely. I wonder if we can go to one of our meteorologist Evelyn Taft. I know she's standing by with a look at the conditions that you've been talking about for days now, and meteorologist Danny Roberti also standing by as well.
Okay, cool. Fire danger is still elevated.
Can we speak with one of our meteorologists?
Here,
okay,
but hold on.
It looks like we are going to talk with them in just a second. But yeah, we've been talking about these Santa Ana winds visiting us once again. And you know what that means, Juan. That means hot. That means dry. And that means windy and low humidity. Exactly. And so whenever we see something like this happen, I mean, we've been covering fires for so long here in Southern California. We know that with those winds, one ember can carry a fire anywhere from miles and miles away. So we're just hoping that these winds are not such a big factor and a problem today. We want to join our meteorologist Evelyn Taft now, looking at the conditions. Ev, these are conditions you've been talking about for days.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are finally, in this sort of weather event that we've been previewing for a little bit of time now. We were looking at fire weather watches in effect. Now we're under red flag conditions. Actually, Riverside not under red flag conditions, but we are looking at red flag conditions in other parts of Southern California. So, of course, right now we're talking about this brush fire, just that the Des is overhead at the moment. And I will tell you that we are in the 60s tonight. So the 60s continuing to bring cooler conditions to the forecast, but wind is continually an issue. As we head into the next few hours, we are looking at wind gusts could get up to 60 miles per hour, but certainly not the case. So we are keeping all eyes on Van Nuys right now and parts of the IE. An active weather pattern tonight. Critical fire danger does continue at least through tomorrow afternoon. We're going to continue to track it all. Very low humidity, down to 10% at times. But for now, Pat, I'll send it back to you.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey. Red flag warnings are up, and parts of Southern California are facing high fire danger overnight. We want to get back up to Desmond Shaw in SkyCal. We have team coverage for you. We're going to start with him because we're looking at his picture. Desmond, can you describe where you are, what we're looking at right now?
Yeah, we're right here on the edge of the Sepulveda flood basin, right off the southbound 405 between Burbank and the 101 freeway. And unfortunately, we just got our second LA City Fire engine here that's able to basically spray a really high-pressure line right out of the truck itself. And so very effective in trying to get this fire knocked down. Hopefully they have some more water. They did quite a number on this first pass here. Here's another engine right up here, actually a couple of engines. I think they just want to make sure that it doesn't climb the side of this berm right here and then encroach into the wider flood basin itself, and probably also just making sure that no spot fires get whipped up by any embers traveling through the air. Obviously a very persistent and really daunting problem that we've been dealing with in these Santa Ana wind events. So you can see the smoke. It's fairly calm right now where we are in the valley. We've had some gusts, but the winds are not terribly strong at this moment really in this location. And looks like they're keeping this contained to maybe about a half acre, I would say, but it is right up against that southbound 405. Definitely starting to catch people's attention now. A little bit of northbound traffic, and let's see, CHP, I'm anticipating them to shut down, and they have here the southbound 405 on-ramp there from Burbank Boulevard. That's going to be shut down. You can see you've got CHP as well as a parking enforcement there. Looks like they're going to keep that shut down. That may be closed for a couple of hours here. Here comes another engine, a big hook and ladder right there. So they should be able to get this knocked down. No reports of any injuries. It started as reports of a garbage fire that it took off here pretty quickly. So fortunately, it sounds like this is kind of before the strong winds are really expected to kick up, or this could have gotten out of hand pretty quickly, Pat.
You know what I was going to say, Desmond? In just the 5 minutes that I've been sitting at the seat watching this picture, it looks like the flames are getting, under control as we speak, and that has a lot to do, I'm sure, with that second engine and that hook and ladder truck that you said is there. And you believe it started as a garbage fire? Does that mean like somebody may have started a fire with garbage on the side of the road or something?
And it sounds like that is, that's what was reported in anyway to CHP and LA City Fire. I think we're all a little too familiar that there are quite a few homeless encampments here in the Sepulveda flood basin. So it is, it's not for sure, but it's certainly worth wondering if that's what sparked all of this. So it's very, very common to see these fires pop up either from homeless activities or from, we had that model plane fire off of Woodley that it seems to catch fire pretty much every summertime when someone is flying a model plane and it crashes and it sparks a fire. But I don't believe that was the cause of tonight's fire. They were calling this a garbage fire to start.
All right, and as you mentioned, Desmond, we do see quite a few fires started in a homeless encampment along the freeway, so that could possibly be the reason for this, but as you have been mentioning, they are getting this fire under control for now. So we're going to get back to you very soon, Desmond.